The dying man received another letter today in the letterbox. This time it was from Dr. Claire Zacholski, palliative care doctor. Like the letters from before this from community nurse Vinod Bantaram, and before that from senior staff psychiatrist Catherine Mason. This letter today confirms to me beyond all reasonable doubt that the letters they are double meaning, and I think it can be proven that they're written for a third party, which is, it's, as I see it, it is tampering with evidence, breaching the New South Wales Crimes Act 1900, Section 317. That's a 10-year jail sentence, for falsifying evidence, tampering with evidence. It looks like that's exactly what they've done, and if these people think otherwise, or Graham Loy or Rebecca Tyson and all of them there, if they think otherwise, but especially these three people, if that's not the case, I urge you to put it in the comment section down below and substantiate why you think it's not the case. But the evidence is here. I believe it's all beyond all reasonable doubt. Anyway, the confirming letter that brings me to that conclusion, this letter my friend received today, needling him more. He felt bullied, and he'd been blacklisted by these people. He's just, he's the victim of Westmead Public Hospital and of these doctors. But look, Dr. Zacholski says in the letter to him, "Dear George, I have tried over the last few weeks to contact you to check in and see how you are going. Unfortunately, I have not been able to speak with you. The community nurses have had the same trouble. If you are unwell and need support, I would be happy to see you again. The options would be Westmead or Mount Druitt Clinic." That's at both hospitals. "There is an alternative option for a service, Silver Chain palliative care service, that is separate from Western Sydney." Western Sydney. She doesn't say local WSLHD, she just says Western Sydney. and has nurses and doctors that can support you. Because this dying man, complained about the bullying and maltreatment, so they booted him out. Anyway, I'll continue what she says. I have enclosed the referral form, which your GP could do, or if you leave me a message on the cancer centre, at the cancer centre, that's Westmead Public Hospital, I can do for you. Take care, George. Please call 8890 5200 if you wish to make contact. And she signed it in big letters. I'm not a handwriting expert, but you know, I find people that sign like that are just cranky or, you know, just arrogant or whatever. But anyway, I may be wrong. Yours sincerely, Dr. Claire Zachalski. Well, look, this patient, as Dr. Zachalski is aware, as Vinod Bantaram is aware, as Catherine Mason aware, and all of the honchos, Graham Loy, Rebecca Tyson, and all of their handlers. The board, you know, board directors, ex officio directors, the Premier Gladys Berejiklian, and New South Wales Health and Research Minister Brad Hazzard. They're aware of what's happened because the patient has written to all of these people by email, and the reason he's told them he'll only receive contact letters by email, no more phone calls, no more letters in the box, just by email. He doesn't want any of the previous shenanigans going on because he found that he was being misrepresented, and thus advised all of these people to keep it all in email. Write it all in email, in writing, so it's everything's accountable. And that's a fair call. I think the judges in court would understand that. But however, these people, all of them that I've just noted, they've ignored what he's said and continue writing unwanted correspondence that is misrepresenting him. Now, there was no need for a letter from Miss Zachalski or Mr. What's his name? Bantaram, or Miss Mason. You know, it's the letters to this dying man are just regurgitated lies, but they've put it in writing, and I think it can be proven that it was done deliberately. And we will do that. And look, if this channel's mistaken in any of what I've just said, or anything else that's been said, as usual, I urge you people to substantiate what you see as inaccurate. Substantiate it in the comments section, and of course it will be corrected. Anyway, all patience, this is what you're up against. And this has been, looks to me, it's been going on for 20 years.